Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. I want to say a really big thank you to those who are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. You are seen, you are loved, and most of all, Jesus loves you. So, in continuation to my story, in which I was on, for those who are just joining, you can actually refer to my past videos to follow up and catch up on my faith journey. So, one of those days while I was studying the book of Genesis, I grabbed the Rema and it says, in the beginning, it was not so, from what I was reading. So I held on to that word. So that word really carried me through all through the days in which I had issues, I had struggle. I just had this belief somewhere behind my mind that God is actually working. I don't know how, I don't know when, I really do not know what He's doing, but for a fact, the Lord is doing something, even if I could not physically see it. And then that built my faith. It gave me the conviction to keep going. It gave me an anchor to hold on to. I wouldn't say there were no days in which you felt like, can this thing just end? Can I just get out of this and then be whole again? Can I be healed? Most times I walk on the road and I look at people, I'm like, do these people even have problems? But apparently I grew to understand people have problems, that you're getting out of one most times and you're getting into another. But one thing I just want you to know is that Jesus is there all the way to hold your hand, to see you through, to carry you through. Though I didn't do this on my own, during that period, we were just living my life. Even if I actually had esteem issue along the way, I actually had low self-esteem at the point because I felt nothing good could come out of me. It wasn't something to be proud of, because it was like a stigma already. She na that girl, I'm saying small thing, a warapa. For those who don't understand, it's like convulsion because of the way it happened, because it was so disgracing that period. I didn't even know how to lift my head up, but God, who is my glory and the lifter up of my head, knows how He does His own thing, that He helps me build resilience to be able to go through this and then come out victoriously. There are days in which I'm like, God, I don't know how to do this. I just kept on believing. There are days in which I had multiple seizures, because eventually I got to find out that I was having seizures. I had multiple seizures. There are times in which it happens at night. My sister had to wake me up. Until wake up, you cannot be sleeping by this time, because the moment I close my eyes, there's a relapse. And it's not that it's happening without injuries. There are injuries sustained along the line. Wake up with serious injury, both on my hands, my shoulders, I meant to say, and also in my mouth, waking up with severe pain. Those days were not funny. It wasn't really a sweet journey. It wasn't a sweet ride. So many of us going through situations that may not be similar to mine, some might be similar to mine. I just want you to know for a fact that Jesus Christ is there. The truth is, don't just take your eyes off Him, because if you decide to pay attention to the problem in which you are in currently, trust me, you would not even see a way out of it or a light out of it. It might not be seeming like it, but one thing I want you to know for a fact is that God is at work. Just keep trusting. He will work it out. Most times our faith might not carry, but mercy also might carry. Because if we go back to where Jesus and His disciples were in a storm, and Jesus was actually walking on water, and His disciples thought it was a ghost and they were terrified. And then Peter asked Him, if you are the one, ask me to come. And then Jesus asked him to come. If you notice, Peter was walking on the water despite the storm and the wind. But the moment he decided to pay attention to the wind, he began to sink. And until when he cried out, Lord, save me, he was saved. So there's a part of mercy, and definitely God is also there to help. Even peradventure, if you were the problem which you are going through is man-made, there's always a path for mercy. God is always there. He's ever-present, our ever-present help. Though it may tarry, but I want you to keep on believing, keep on trusting in God, for it will surely come to pass. It might not seem like it right now, But I will still keep saying this word: keep trusting, keep believing. As far as God is on the throne, definitely that situation, that problem, that siege will come to an end, because I believe everything has an expiry date, and definitely it will come to an end in your life. And I believe the Lord will continue to strengthen you. Just keep on trusting in Him, believing in Him, loving Him with your whole heart. Loving Him with your whole heart. You remember the last time I cited Job, that I said, though you slay me, yet will I trust you. In that situation, keep on trusting God, keep on believing, keep on believing. Just like our brother Denson said, the number of my scars are the number of my victory. That's why my praise will never be the same as yours. Everybody has their own scars. Everybody has their own pain that they are going through. But it's just a matter of how you trust God. There are times in which you go through situations that definitely you go through it for a reason. You might be going through that situation to learn the process, because there is someone else who the Lord is training you for, who is equipping you for, that once that person is going through similar situation, you're able to cite your example, your experience, to be able to help that person to build faith. To have a wonderful day ahead, and Jesus loves you.